Good morning, one and all. It's an honor to be present here and very thankful to IPTA, to Shri Goenji, um, Mr. Khaitan, Mr. Krishnan, and Chirag for having me here. As much as an honor, it's as well a pleasure to be able to share experience from industries that are non-paper. So I bring in experience from metal, mining, manufacturing, consulting, and currently working with bearing manufacturing. So that's what I do. CK Birla Group, National Engineering Industries, popularly known as NBC Bearings. We manufacture bearings for anything that rotates, and quite a possibility that you might have traveled on NBC bearings today morning to reach here. So with that, let me move on, and I will rather very quickly script this. So I think we all agree to this. India is set to grow. So I'll not take much time. Anyhow, I can see that we need to shorten our time a bit. So I'll skip the deliberation on this slide, and with the consensus from you all that yes, India is set to grow. But before that, let me ask a question with a show of hands from you all. How many of you have not used AI till now? A quick show of hands. Not used AI? Well, yeah, okay. Two hands in the entire room, so thank you. That answers the question, and that also sets the tone for the session today, how AI is important, why AI is important in every aspect of our life. And AI, I'm sure, has touched personal lives more than the professional at the moment for us. Now, as manufacturers, as people who work in the industries, there are two very critical imperatives in front of us. One is the technology adoption, and the other is the skill gap. And this is where I heard Mr. Khaitan as well say, the willingness to learn is all on us. The rate of change of technology is there and it will continue. Now, how fast we learn and how quickly we adopt to the environment is where or what will determine our success in the next or in the near future. As much as it is an individual task, I have seen organizations stepping up and making changes in their training calendars to invest in skilling people. Unless, if we don't do that, it leaves them behind the learning curve. Now for organizations, this is an imperative. Another important point I heard someone talking, it's the domain experience and expertise in all of our industries that in the next 5 to 7 years, we might see experience retiring from the workforce. So how do we capture it? That's another question to answer, a problem to solve for all of us. Some companies have gone ahead with knowledge management mechanisms. Some need to go ahead with it. Again, there are answers with AI. We just need to explore it better. So that actually brings us to the topic that where are we with AI? Believe it or not, we are in the age of AI today. Do you all remember the date 30th November 2022? Well, if not, then a very quick remembrance there. That was the date when OpenAI released ChatGPT. And the ChatGPT, it was an app that attracted 100 million users in just 2 months. The fastest that any app did by that point of time. Now, why is it important? It's important because people, you and I, we have the opportunity to put AI to work for us. If it wasn't just any old technology, for example, metaverse, taking a name there. It did not touch you and I in our daily lives. But this technology has actually left us in awe. And it has trickled down to ordinary folks in the form of a cutting edge technology called generative AI. And there is a continuum of AI. If you just go and read a bit, AI has three distinctive continuums. First is the diagnostic, second is the predictive, and third is where the generative AI comes. And this is the game changer that we are all talking about. We also heard human intelligence and artificial intelligence. The era in front of us is where human and machine will work together. So we should not be actually thinking a lot that will AI replace our jobs? What will happen? And I was just in a conversation with Colonel. Products, now with more and more digitization, there is a reduction in paper. We take pride in saying that we have reduced paper and we have increased the carbon footprint, or reduced the carbon footprint, contributed to sustainability. How is that going to pan out for the paper industry? Thank you for that question, by the way. Very intriguing, thoughtful. Well, the quick answer that and the quick deliberation that we did just backstage was, well, innovation comes to the rescue, and you will have to think innovatively. You will have to think of new products. Maybe the products that you are manufacturing now, they may get obsolete. And this is happening with many industries. We are all thinking of new products. We are all thinking how to innovate in products and also in services. That's the role of AI. Dr. Abraham touched upon this, so I'll be very fast over here. Now this wave, or three waves, he touched upon 4 steps, I call it 3. Start with foundation, work with the efficiency and enabling, and third is the future shaper. What AI is doing is actually shaping the future of businesses, shaping the future of how we are actually going to do things. We don't even know how we will do things, how we will operate. We have been operating in a conventional and traditional manner. With digital transformation, we have been enabling efficiencies, unlocking productivity, improving quality. But what is AI going to do for us? It's actually going to shift our imagination. And this shift will happen in processes, in products, intelligent machines. But once again, human and machine will work together. And as you see, at the base of it, at the foundation, is the IT network. What happened when a morning glitch was here, the presentation, slides got stuck. Technology and human will have to work together. We are working together now. We will work together in future. The ways of interactions will change. On the shop floor, we will have, instead of robots, we will have cobots. Cobots that have a bit of intelligence. Cobots that will work together with you to give you more productive environment in a safer manner. So that's what and that's how we see that technology is going to shape our future in personal and professional lives. And just moving on very quickly, sharing examples from what other industries have done. I'll just touch upon a couple of them over here. Rio Tinto is a mining firm. It operates remote operations center thousands of kilometers away in Perth. The mines are in Pilbara, iron ore open cast mines. Runs thousands of machinery. The machinery are all autonomous, driverless trucks, driverless trains, intelligent shovels, intelligent drilling machines. But the operation center is located in Perth. The way of operating has changed. You can Google this, it's a public case study, and you can see how the operation center looks like. And when was this done? This was done in 2012, 2013. Happy to be a part of this. when I was working in the mining and metal industries, in the conceptualization, designing, and also some part of implementation, not with Rio Tinto, but with other mining firms. But this is how even traditional and heavy industries are shaping up. The reason for bringing it up here was you might or you will have to think very, very differently how your mills are going to run, how your production is going to happen, how can you actually unlock efficiency, and how can you do things very, very differently. Fanuc, we are all manufacturers, so we would know the Fanuc control systems, machines, etc. Now, they have developed a robotic arm that learns overnight. It learns new things overnight, you don't need to code. How does it help us? It helps us, there could be 8, 10 robots learning the work all together. And tomorrow morning, you have a productive workforce in front of you. And it is all a possibility. It's happening in Japan, might come to us very soon. The next was of site machines, and this is something that we also do in India, but this is a startup based in San Francisco, which works on real-time data of the shop floor, takes that data from the machines, predicts breakdowns, and glad to say that many of our companies, many of our industries are doing this today, even today. Amazon is nothing new, so let me just skip it and move on. To the example of NBC, this company, or the story over here, is that of a 7-decade-old factory started in 1946. When we took upon the digital transformation journey, we were working with diverse set of machinery, and the challenge was to convert brownfield to a connected factory, and we did it. We did it largely indigenously and in-house. So the operations technology part was done in-house, and we had ecosystem partners with us to deploy IoT platforms. Today, we have 1,500 plus machines, 4 sites out of 6, running on the IoT platform into a connected factory state. And very soon, we want to move to even more smarter ways of working on the shop floor. What has this resulted in was the revenue growth, a shift in mindset towards digital, and this is something more important. We see that there is a shift in mindset in the people. People have now started thinking technology, they have started thinking digital. When you brainstorm with them, they can talk in terms of possibilities of the future. Everything may or may not happen immediately, but the shift has happened, and that is what we see. Let me leave you with this. Now, if you really want to start with AI, this MELTS framework is going to help. Along with this is also a suggestion of a book that I am currently reading. It's Human Plus Machine by Paul Doherty and James Wilson, both renowned authors from my ex-company Accenture, where I actually learned a lot of digital. But it's a very good book, and this framework has been borrowed from there, thought to share with you all. M stands for mindset, E is for experimentation, L is for leadership, the digital core, and last, the skill sets. And all of this are very, very important in our day-to-day lives and day-to-day business in order to meet our top line and the profit line and the profit margins. We tend to forget the experimentation part. And that is where the experimentation, the leadership mindset, the commitment, the strengthening of the digital core is going to help us. And I'll leave you with some skills for the future. Might be overwhelming. Let me just touch upon a few of them. We heard Goyalji also talking about it. He used keywords at ChatGPT, DeepSeek. These keywords are the intelligent interrogation, point number 4. This is what we all need to learn, how to ask intelligent questions to the machines. They are intelligent enough to answer it for us, they are intelligent enough to create it for us going in the future. But we need to be intelligent to interrogate it in the rightful manner. And the last is reciprocal apprenticeship. What does this mean? This means that human and machine will all learn from each other. The learning is mutual. Reimagining of processes the way you do today is going to happen continuously. That was all that I wanted to share. Thank you very much for having me here. It has been a pleasure, and all the more a very, very overwhelming session of the Lifetime Achievement Awards. Congratulations to all of you, sirs. It was a pleasant moment out here. Thank you and congratulations.